camera focuses tightly on the cheek, the light bouncing off skin that looks clean at first but leaves dozens of teeny bumps under close infection. The glow press gently, steady fingers framing the first target, a small white hat waiting quietly just to breathe the surface. With a careful excuses is it gives way in a soft hiss of release, a creamy braid rising and curling in onto the tissue. The sound is delicate but sharp, the little wet snap that instantly pulls the audience closer to their screens. A breathy whisper follows, pacing the clean start, and the camera moves just slightly to show the next one. Crystal line the cheek, faint black toes, preparing the skin like start. The exterior sides smoothly over the surface, pressure even, and one by one the pugs puffs upward, thick and dark, sketching before shaping way. Pop, 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 a rhythm takes hold, each release more satisfying than the last. Viewers can almost feel the tension leaving the skin, each pore shining with relief as its burden is lifted. A tissue wipes across, catching the dark, oily cores, showing the teeny trophies linked neatly together. The picks up every sound, the subtle escape of metal, the soft goes, the snap of bugs detonating. Then a larger pastel calls attention around and agree its tip glistening faintly under the light, the pressure builds under careful fingers. The skin stretching, then suddenly burst with a weight squirt that spaces across the tissue. The European is replayed in slow motion. Droplet flying upward in crisp detail, the sound amplified, making the audience silver with delight. The pour continues to OG a show creamy ribbon following the main burst until finally it empties fully and collapses into claim. The tissue soaks it all up, leaving the cheek clean and ready for the next battle. Another section of the cheek relieves deeper hidden blackheads. At first, the skin looks Smooth, but pressing at the right angle makes a plug. The attractor digs carefully and at last a logo like core pulses out, curling against the tissue far thicker than accepted. The host whispers softly, marveling at how deep it must have sat. The replay slowing down the moment it stretches, twists, then finally shape free. The audition fills the imagining chat with comments that was the one longest ever, so satisfying. The reaction feeding the rhythm of the pops. The chick is endless, filled with surprises. Teeny white heads erupt in soft, creamy braids, collected swiftly. Pistols burst loudly with weight excuses, sometime sparing, sometime urging things, stream with strain the tissue, black hairs sip out like ribbon threads, stubborn at first, then suddenly sliding free in one satisfying pull. Cluster erupt together, four or five in a row, popping like bubbles, were each one quick but perfect. The tissue pile up, strained with every burst, folded nearby acid as the work goes. Stained with every burst, folded neatly aside as the work continues. The camera zooms together tighter still, capturing a close-up field of congressed pores. The exterior runs slowly across the skin, pressing evenly and the skin pressing evenly and a whole row erupts together, a wet zipper of plugs slightly out in sequence, the sound creep and rhythmic weavers lane followed instinctively. Eyes looks on the steam of courses filling up in forget. Other a wipe clear the skin, showing fresh pores, glistening clean, wide and open. The transformation is stark and satisfying. Then comes the cheeks stars movement, a slow one but near the jawline that has registered for days. The fingers frame it, pressing gently, then the frame, then with final focus. For a second, nothing, then suddenly a violent eruption bursts, sprays outwards in a shocking jet, hitting the tissue with an audibly spelled. The Camera shakes slightly as if started the replay showing the explosion shocking jet hitting the tissue with an audible slap. The camera shakes slightly as if started. The replay showing started with the replay showing the explosion for two angles, so it down to server every drop flying outward. The host whispers in yellow, the telling viewers that this is the kind of pop they wait for, the kind that mistakes the entries season unforgettable. Thank you.